Hey guys, welcome to another recap with Gino. Sorry, I'm just moving my mic. Welcome to this recap with Gino. Second week of Netflix Raw, sorry. And right off the bat, they announced that hey Toddy. Right off the bat, they announced that both NXT, Raw, and SmackDown are pretty much global on Netflix, only on USA Network or whatever it is on in America. So I guess WWE finally realized that the rest of the road already knew something, and that is that their main shows are all on Netflix in Canada. You can't get it anywhere else or anywhere else global. It's all Netflix, 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 right? That's pretty cool. But we kick off Raw with CM Punk opening up, shooting a little promo, talking about how he's the best again, how he's going to Summers, winning Royal Rumble, how he's going to WrestleMania. Seth Rollins comes out, cuts a nice little promo. They go back and forth. Drew McIntyre comes out. They shoot on each other quite a little bit. You guys check that out on Netflix. It's actually entertaining as hell. So I'm trying to fix my mic here. There we go. There we go. Might be a little better now. Sorry, I'm just trying. It's brand new, so I'm still playing with it a bit. Um, yeah, pretty good, interesting. I like it, and it's still more teasing the fact that Drew and Seth eventually are going to get together. And I think Kevin Owens is going to be a third man once he wins. Sorry, guys. Once, in my personal opinion, once Kevin Owens finally wins the belt, I think it's going to be those three versus anybody that's ever helped Roman. So as you can hear Tony in the background, she agrees with me. Following that, one of the worst kept secrets in wrestling, Chad Gable comes out, and I didn't realize it. I wrote the notes down myself, and I even said it in the video. I think I posted on my shorts. I didn't realize till today that the American Maiden, aka Chad Gable's theme song, is pretty much a slowed down version of Angle's theme song. And I'll be damned if he's not the closest thing, if not better than Kurt Angle was. To be honest with you, he's so good. He just doesn't have the accolades Angle did in wrestling. In real wrestling, he does. In WWE, he doesn't. But the worst kept secret is he had a medal. Penta's here, and what a debut! What a show! Penta's just so good. He belongs where he belongs. He's over. He wins, of course. He hits the Penta Dare driver, made in Japan, whatever you want to call it. Um, Cuts a really good promo. His family's ringside. They get a little emotional. He cuts a promo both Spanish and English. Pat McAfee's brilliant the whole time. But I can't wait to see where they go with Penta. Absolutely brilliant. Following that, let me check my notes here because I have a whole whack of them. Um, we have a Red Cross video, so I want to give a shout out to all the first responders, firefighters, everybody doing everything in California they can to stop these wildfires. There's people from Canada coming to help. Apparently, there's people from Russia. So I got my Russian friend that are going to help. Everyone's trying to help. It's a video for another time. We'll get to that conspiracy theory if you're conspiracy nut. I'm not. There's videos I've seen that kind of line up and don't make sense. Nothing to do with wrestling, but I want to say thank you to all the first responders and everybody doing everything they can to help out. Um, let's get this out of. Let's get this fixed up, and let's make the road safe. Let's make California better again. I guess being a Canadian, I don't want to see anything bad happen to anybody, and it's kind of sad what's happened to all these people, famous or not famous, that have lost their homes, and some people their lives. And on a quick note, Melina apparently was unreachable for a while, but she's been found, she's safe, so that's good to hear. I mean, a couple years ago we lost a California guy, not a California guy, but a wrestler in California due to being hero. Getting guys I'm talking about from Crime Time, Chad Gaspar. It's kind of great the wrestling world doesn't need to keep losing these stars. Following that, we got the news that Scott Steiner's son's been given an offer for an NLL contract from WWE, so we might be seeing another Steiner in the WWE soon enough. Then we had Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser, aka Mr. Tiffy Time, aka Tiffy's husband, whatever you want to call him. His dad was a wrestler back in the day. He's trained by his dad. I've seen these two guys wrestle personally in Survivor Series in Vancouver. If you like hard hitting, awesome storytelling wrestling, this is brilliant. This is absolutely it. They were teasing the fact where when this match was getting intercontinental title shot in 2 weeks at Saturday Night Main Event. Sheamus wins. Hopefully, they finally give Sheamus the intercontinental title. and he can retire soon because I love Sheamus, but it's getting harder and harder to watch him wrestle at this point. You can tell the business is taking its toll on his body. He's slowing down quite a bit. I'll touch on that other video in a little bit if I'm done breaking down Raw here, but I know everyone in the world that's wrestling fan has seen that Jericho and Dax Hardwood thing, and Jesus Christ, that's all I'm going to say. I love Chris Jericho, but it's time for Jericho to go. Following that match between Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser, we go backstage to the New Day being interviewed. They're just going full on heel. You still can't hear them talk. They're getting booed out of the building still. Now they're embracing the fact they got to change in the boiler rooms, in the hallways, in the bathrooms, in the janitor's closet, wherever allowed, because Deadbeat Ray has kicked them out of the locker room. I'm always been a fan of New Day. I'll never not be a fan of New Day, and I love the fact that they're embracing this and that Big E's giving the blessing. And actually, for those of you that don't know, because the fans are eating this up, Big E's okay with them. Excuse me, guys. It's been a long day doing what they're doing. And just, I love the fact that they're not bringing Kofi's family into it. His mom is not involved. He's like, I can't get love from my friends. I can't even get love from my mom. My mom will return my calls. Oh man. And then there was teasing with the Judgment Day. And I think we might not be too long longer for Liv, Dominic, Rhea. Sorry, not Rhea. Raquel, Finn, Carlito, and JD. They're teasing that actually Dirty Dom and Liv might be done soon. We'll see what happens there. I think the Judgment Day is about to implode and what happened in the main event. Finn is not allowed to win anything. As you can tell already, I'm letting you know the ending of the main event. Awesome, awesome, awesome match. I'll break more into it later on. But Damian Priest wins. Was it the right call? I don't know. I don't think Damian needed the win. I think Finn might need a win. Tony, come here. We need your opinion on this. What do you think? We got a little bit of tease of WWE 2K25. As you can see, getting played in the background with Dane with Dominic Mysterio climbing the top rope, and I think he had a belt of some sort in his hand. You couldn't really make it out, but I think he had a belt. PFC had a backstage interview. Don't remember anything they said because it's PFC. Nobody really gives a shit. Be honest with each other. Alex Zoe Stark, the other two, like WWE is talking to a buddy of mine. WWE has killed all Mystique and aura of Shayna Baszler, and I love. Don't get me wrong, I love Sonya Deville. I just don't get this group at all and what their mission is. We also have a little bit of a tease for some reason of Kyrie Sane getting attacked by them. And are we gonna do another 3-on-3 between the PFC and Damage Control? God, I hope not. But let's get into it. We have a new champion, new Intercontinental champion, and what a match and what a spot. We had Lyra Valkyria versus Dakota Kai. Um, at one point they hit instead of going off the ring apron and hitting the ring apron, Dakota Kai hits a suplex onto the floor from the ring apron, and you can clearly tell. Can you talk? As you can clearly tell by Toddy, she's not too sure if she's happy with the result here. You can tell that she went to the stuff. She landed a lot harder than she wanted to, or she either sold it really well, one of the two. I mean, what a year for Lyra. I think I picked her as one of my breakout stars, and she's more than earned it. She had a great feud with Roxanne Perez. She brought up Tatum a little bit. She was on the main roster. She made it to the semi-final of that. I was sorry, she made it to the finals of the King of the Ring. She made it to the finals of the Intercontinental Championship. She lost the King of the Ring. And even though I'm kind of torn about this, because I love both girls, and it's kind of funny that face versus face for title. I would have been happy to see either Evie, aka Dakota Kai, or Valkyria, aka Iofi Valkyrie. Yeah, I'm using their former ring names as well because I've been a fan of both these girls for a long time. Either one of them could have been champion. I would have been happy with it. But I think they made the right decision. I think the right girl won. The bigger baby face. And I think Lyra's more able to get sympathy and heat from, or yeah, off bat, more sympathy from the fans and heat from the bad people when she gets attacked. And also after being friends and tag team partners with the likes of the party, Caden Carter and Katana Chance, those two just randomly disappear. And also Natalia. What the hell happened to Natalia? And also, this is something Simon Miller'd be happy about. The least devastating move in all of professional wrestling finally won a match. As The Miz, who's still being manipulated by Karrion Cross, gets into a match with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn beats The Miz with a haluva kick and then a blue thunderbomb. Yes, Simon Miller. A blue thunderbomb won a match. I know you call it the least devastating move in WWE. I love how Pat McAfee and Michael Cole are like, oh my god, holy crap, a blue thunderbomb won a match. And Mike Pat McAfee had a slip of the tongue and he called it blue thunderballs. And then they both just laughed at it. Michael Cole's kind of taken back. I don't think he expected to see that. I don't think it was scripted. I don't think Pat McAfee expected that to come out of his mouth either. Um, but yes, Sammy finally wins a match. I know it's been a while in the process of that happening, but good on Sammy. I like how WWE, I guess they're following social media a lot more than people expect. They took a shot with that one right at Simon Miller because it's no longer the least devastating move in WWE, and all wrestling is it because it finally won a match. It is an okay match, nothing to write home about. Following that, we actually had. I really like this. We're on Netflix because they have like sort of commercial breaks where the commentators and broadcasters and everybody interact with the crowd while they're live on Netflix. But it's supposed to not be like that, but it is. It's kind of like a pay per view where they announce like the fan of the night, they crowd the signs of the night, and all this other stuff. And they actually had a ringside interview with Rey Mysterio, and he talked about how Penta belongs on WWE. And I Rey Mysterio sold Penta like he was something special. I think we're gonna see Penta and Rey versus the New Day next week. And if I'm WWE, Penta doesn't lose for a while. You're putting battle on Penta soon, I think, because that guy's just gonna be over with the Latin community. He already is with everybody else. They need that new Latin star. It hasn't worked with Dragon Lee. It didn't work with what's his name? Legado del Fantasma. Any of them hasn't worked with the other two dudes in the LWO. It worked for a little bit with Zelina, only because Zelina's hot. But they need somebody, and I think Penta can be the guy that carried the torch for Rey Mysterio. I mean, I'm a huge Penta fan. I have been for many years. WWE even listed the accomplishments and named all the places he won tag team titles, including, as they called it, the other place. And they even called him a former Impact champion. So it just shows you how much of a business relationship they have with TNA. Oh, also DC was at Raw tonight. For those of you who don't know who DC is, he is Dominic. Oh, sorry, Daniel Cormier is a former 205 pound and heavyweight champion in the UFC. Diehard wrestling fan, probably one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time, and also decorated U.S. Olympic wrestler. Braun, yep, like I said, we have Braun Strowman in the crowd. In 2 weeks, we're getting Braun Strowman versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, the Royal Rumble announced. This might be the best Royal Rumble ever so far. CM Punk, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. That's a crazy field so far. Also, Gunther finally shows up on Raw in 2 weeks' time, and unfortunately, he's not going to win the belt. But we got Jey Uso versus Gunther out of nowhere. As Simon Miller said, Geese title shot and he gets it. I don't know why, I don't know how, but main event Jey Uso's getting a heavyweight title shot. I'm looking for guys. Looking at my notes here. Oh yes, Oba was at a Raw tonight. The new NXT champion, so they're making a huge deal out of him. Only, also, this is a key to remember. Only two people in the last year and a half to 2 years have beat Gunther. One of them is Sami Zayn. Cole and McAfee yeet for the second week in a row, which is interesting to watch. And even Michael Cole was like, "Hey, my yeet is getting better." I love this new fun Michael Cole, man. He's so good now. Doesn't get the respect he deserves. Michael Cole might be better than JR was. All right. Bailey was at Raw, and she gets interviewed at ringside. Following that, Rhea Ripley comes out, cuts a little promo, and God help us, Nia Jax might be coming to Raw. I don't want to see Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley. We've seen it a few times. It didn't work, and it still won't work. Nia Jax is just a refrigerator. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys know the hate I have for Nia Jax. I don't think Nia Jax belongs in wrestling. Toddy agrees with me. She's getting upset. Um, Next week also, JBL is going to be on Raw. It's in Texas, so we'll see what happens there. Just looking at my notes quickly. Oh yes, in that street fight, a crazy, crazy, crazy spot. You guys have to watch it, so I'm not gonna be able to describe it. But Balor and Damian Priest are battling all over the arena. Then out of nowhere, he hits a Falcon Arrow from the top of the goddamn arena through the what do I want to call it here? Like the staging area, not staging area, but the technical area. And they make it look serious. Like Balor's a brace on his neck, but for some reason it's on his face. And it teases like he's getting wheeled out of a wheelchair. And for a minute, Damien Priest turns heel. Damien, he just kicks the hell out of Finn Balor, who's helpless on a garter. Just like I kept writing down notes over and over again in my story, in my notes here. That it was a great, great storytelling job by both these guys. Like the hatred got to that point where Damien Priest just lost his mind and was attacking a helpless, defenseless Balor because he couldn't deal with it anymore. And I just thought the whole match, the storytelling was brilliant. I don't think the right person won the match. But apparently they were tied at 3-3. I don't remember them having six matches. I don't know if anyone else does. Maybe leave a note down in the comments and let me know. But I don't recall six matches before Balor and Priest. I know one, it was at a pay-per-view. Priest won that. I think Balor should have won this, and well, apparently it's the end of the feud, so I hope they actually stick to that, and it's not like MJF and Adam Cole goes on forever and ever in 500 years, and then it finally ends. Oh, let me keep looking. Cool, really cool table spot in that match also as well, where there's actually two cool table spots. Finn Balor hits his coup de grace, but for some reason Damian Priest doesn't really sell it that way. Gets up quickly, tosses Balor through a barricade, and then hits a razor's edge through another table, and then south to heaven. And also, there's a really cool spot where Damian Priest hits the south of heaven while he's sitting on a chair with another chair wrapped around his neck. Very, very cool. Very good match. Very, very good story. Like I said, I like the way they ended it. These guys left nothing, beat the piss out of each other. I guess it can go forward now. I don't know what you do with Balor, but I guess Damian Priest is still in that main event spot. What do you do with Balor? What do you do with Judgment Day? I don't know, guys. Um, I don't know what else I can say. Very good Raw show. A lot less disappointing than, like I said. I still maybe I'm on the edge on this one or alone, but I think this is better than. I think I still don't understand what happened on SmackDown. It's been a few days, stretch to digest. I still can figure out what's going on. But on that note, I think this Raw was almost as good, if not better, than the first Raw on Netflix, solely because you actually got more wrestling and less talking. But overall, what a game changer Raw on Netflix is. And I'll say that over and over and over again. But on that note, guys, I'm going to head out, and I'll talk to you guys in a few days after some NXT and some SmackDown. I hope you enjoy Raw, and I hope you've enjoyed where you're right as far as Netflix and wrestling combined. What a journey. And eventually, from time to time, I may jump off here and review some old wrestling pay-per-views since there's a whole bunch of stuff on Netflix. All right, bye.